Und da sind wir wieder zurück mit Trails of Cold Steel 2. Ja, wenn ich euch was mal mitgeben, so als Fun Fact, immer noch Akt 1, Part 2. Dann kann man ganz gut vorstellen, dass Part 3 sich darum drehen wird, dass wir nach Lake gehen. Und Akt 1 sich allgemein darum drehen wird, dass wir alle Leute erstmal wieder zusammensammeln. Aber ja. Wir haben, ja, jetzt mal Nord ausgeholfen. Den Machtturm wieder eingenommen. Uns mit Blanc gefightet. Was auch sehr interessant war. Und ja, jetzt haben wir halt unseren schönen kurz 1 war es Free Day, jetzt ist der Rest Day. Wir haben direkt eine Hidden Quest. Interessant. Okay. Dann holen wir uns das gleich mal als erstes ab. Oh, look who it is. You've come at a perfect time. I have? I can't say those words for me of anything other than right. Oh, das auf einmal. Oh, how would that be? I never cause anyone any trouble. Yeah, of course you don't. Well, anyway, as I was saying, now that we've got so many students here, I was thinking of treating them to this village specialty to welcome them. Oh, we have a specialty? Sollte man da vielleicht nicht warten, bis auch unsere Lehrermodelle da sind? Oh, hey. Of course we do. We have the manju, the Eastern confectionery that Mr. Cafe brought here. I may have been the one who decided to do the specialty, but the decision's been made, and it is final. Right. Anyway, so what's so that's what you're going to make? That's right. There's just one teeny tiny little problem. I'm missing one very important ingredient to make them, and I can't seem to get my hands on it. Oh, which one? Asuki beans. Oh. Yum. Yum. Asuki Bean Paste vor allem, also Asuki Bohnenpaste ist so, oh, lecker. You'll be able to get your hands on some from here, would you read? Well, I can see why you might have trouble getting them. You're not exactly a non-Onion campfire. This might actually be pretty difficult, but I guess it's going to try. Try to do. I will search. Of course. Admittedly, I'd like everyone to try some manju too. But, I'll give it a shot. Also, as I'm coming out of Bonia SDR, people do use them from time to time here. So somewhere, I'm bound to have some left over. I suppose the best place to start would be with people who do a lot of cooking. Yay! Well, good luck with your search. Gut, da haben wir unsere Little Asuki Adventure. Und Alisa hier gleich, die kommen auch gleich mal dieses Problem. Sharon wants to do some cooking later, so I'm here to stock up on ingredients. She asked for stuff that will be nice and nutritious for your dad too. Oh, thank you so much for doing this. She must be exhausted after the time you spent in order too, so try to get some rest if you can. Thanks, maybe I will. You know, the foot bath I passed on the way here might be a great way to do just that. I haven't used it since our trip, so maybe I could do it with a little dip. I'm tempted to join her. So, that does sound good. Can I come with? Oh, the more the merrier. Let me just finish up my shopping and we can head over. Nope. Snack nebenbei so ein paar Himbeeren. Halloween helped Alisa carry her purchases back home. The two of them made their way over to the footbath. Read. You can feel the warmth coursing through your whole body. It feels like all of my exhaustion is just melting away. Yeah, the football is nice all year round, but it's really something special during winter. The last time we were here, it was still early fall, so I imagine you can feel the difference too. I can, actually. I think it was winter when I came here with my family as a little girl, too. Oh yeah, you mentioned last time you were here that you had been once with your family. Do you remember how long ago? My father was still alive, so it was around 9 years ago, I suppose. It was grandfather's idea to bring us all here. This was back before Sharon joined our family, too. That sounds exactly like something you'd suggest. It was 9 years ago, huh? That would make it a few years or so after my dad adopted me. Huh? How funny would it be if we actually bumped into each other back when we were kids? We couldn't stay for long since everyone was really busy with work at the time, but just the memory forever. The family together, laughing and smiling. Mother and father at my side. It's amazing how much can change in 9 years. Everything is completely different now, both at home and in Albonia as a whole. I just hope Mother is alright, wherever she is now. Give me a minute. A minute for what? What's this? It's called a happiness hair. There's a kind of good luck charm around here. Nobody put a bit more effort into making one and use different materials, but this is will do for now. Aw, it's a sweet little thing, isn't it? Is it actually so cute, also? Not gonna lie. I know, right? But also even an extremely adorable gesture. Adorable, also, ja, das ist ja niedliche Geste von ihm. When you were kids, Elise used to always make one for me whenever she falls down. Oh. Sorry, you must be as worried about her as I am about Mother. I'm sure she's just fine. That's what I'm choosing to believe. So just try and believe that your mom is fine too. I'm sure they will be reunited with her before long. Just don't give up hope. Yeah, I won't. Come on, don't cry. Here, this will cheer you up. Don't worry, you. Wait, was that? Did I remember from when I came here as a little girl? Lisa? Oh, sorry, I guess it's a little child if she thinks something like this will cheer you up. Oh no, that's not it at all. Thanks for the encouragement, Reen. I won't give up. And I will keep believing that we will both be reunited with our families before long. That's what I like to hear. Ja, so überlegen, so Footbaths, also so Fußbäder. So im westlichen Raum, so eigentlich so gar nicht ein Ding, oder? Vor allem nicht im Warmen. After that, they soaked their feet in the footbath for a while longer and enjoyed some pleasant conversation. When I get out, we bade farewell to Alyssa, who chose to return to the general store. So close zum Finishen. So. Achso. Wir könnten theoretisch bei ihr auch noch Sachen kaufen. Dann man könnte diese Onion Soup sich holen oder die Imperial Chronicle Free. Das heißt, wir lesen Bücher. Nee, Books ist jetzt drüben. Issue 2 haben wir haben Issue 2 gelesen. Warum soll es mir jetzt ein neuer angezeigt? Ach ja, außerdem, ja, wir haben da eine Crossplay Time Special. Worüber könnte das wohl sein? Naja. Anyway. Achso, stimmt, Issue 2 wurde uns nicht angezeigt, weil wir die Issue 2 während der Story gelesen haben. Ja, fair. Weil der Makias Notiz drin war. Bringing the Pentacruel tours the nation. The noble Alliance flagship, the Pentacruel, will reportedly be making a tour of the nation in order to help quell the fear that has been building across the Empire during these fragile times. I can't help but feel fortunate that citizens all across Erebonia will be given a chance to bear witness to its majesty. As well as how, even in the midst of war, the noble Alliance has taken the time to care for the well-being of those caught up in it. Except toward ending the war, It's possible that the Pentacles tour may play a vital part in bringing the war to a conclusion. The Nova Alliance has been in a hurry to end it, making it a distinct possibility that Slacer's development may have another purpose beyond finally giving our fellow Ronin countrymen reason to celebrate. Ono from the Laval province certainly thinks so, telling us, such a tour is sure to raise morale among the Alliance's troops. Oh, we would all surprised if it resulted in accelerated victories across the country. Would Imperial family be on board? Unlikely. A small number of reports have been suggesting that in addition to the Nova Alliance Supreme Commander Duke Kayan and Chief of Staff Lord Rufus Arborea, members of the Imperial family will be on board the flagship during the tour as well. All evidence pointed toward them resting privately until now, but this may prove to be an opportunity for them to speak to and calm the men and women of the nation. Oh wait, no. Mir fällt ein Ding ein. Deswegen das mit der imperialen Familie nicht ganz so unwahrscheinlich ist. Having already recently been the victims of a rebellion by the subjects, we of the Imperial Chronicle wouldn't blame the Imperial family for being disappointed in the rebels, but perhaps they may even use this chance to demonstrate their boundless love for their people and call upon the rebels to surrender. The nation's economy is stabilizing. The nation's economy has been in chaos for some time due to the goods being unable to move freely around the country, but the Ministry of Finance has announced a gradual improvement to the situation as more regions come under the Nova Alliance's wing. They could not, however, rule out the possibility of additional wartime taxes, leading to cries of despair from certain parts of the citizenry. Of course. Another battle in the west. Western Albonia has been a hotbed for conflict since the beginning of the war, but the Nova Alliance's forces have warned that the coast of Valimar province is likely to soon become the center of yet another large-scale battle. Upon reaching out for comments, a spokesman for the Alliance forces said, "Several rebel forces have joined together and seem to be planning to launch an attack against us. We intend to dispatch them with all of our military strength. We strongly recommend that residents in those areas evacuate as soon as possible." Incident: a strange knight appears in the west. We have received reports that a Kreuzern provincial army clashed against a mysterious large weapon resembling the Alliance's own Echelon Knight. The Alliance believes it to be an inferior imitation of the Echelon Knight and is increasing security while trying to pinpoint its current whereabouts. Ja, das war unser Fight. Obwohl, das nicht immer im Osten sein und nicht im Westen. Könnte sein, dass der Osten und Westen vertauscht wurde. Gut. Dann wollen wir kurz mal hier rein. Dann ja, mir Mascha. Wenn ich uns einen Gambler Jack geben würde. Wir können noch mal Snowboarding machen. Dementsprechend machen wir das auch. Ich habe gerade kurz was gehört, aber scheint nichts zu sein. Das war risky, aber hey. Wir werden natürlich alle kriegen. Und sogar dazu noch einen neuen Rekord aufstellen. Sehr schön.
Yes, ja, das auch.
Oh no, no, hurry. Oh, okay. Dann... Noch mit... Ah, yeah, okay. And nice to see that Miriam hasn't lost any of her spark. Even though we really had our work cut out for us back in Nord, I'm glad we managed to resolve the trouble there. Speaking of Nord, I should probably ask. Do you know anything about it? Altina girl? Like, why is she and Miriam both have weird puppets and the same last name? I do. Unfortunately, all of my information is a priority of the intelligence division, and as such, my lips are sealed. But to be blunt, telling you would only serve to confuse you, and we can't afford to have your mind anywhere else now. Fair point. Oh, what are you guys whispering about? Hey, wait. I see what's going on here. Hush whispers, staying close, working together. You're two dating, aren't you? Excuse me? That's your definition of dating? Das schön sehr schön, dass wir mittlerweile endlich auch Notifications kriegen, dass das Character Notebook abgedatet wurde. Es ist so ein kleiner, nicer Quality of Life Changes im Gegensatz zu kurze, 1. Jetzt schon, das ist so. Oh. This podcast the best view of the whole town you can get. Now, where am I gonna play today? Someone mentioned a spot where you can snowboard around here. It sounds like it's be kind of fun. So she's making herself at home. If she's interested in snowboarding, she might need somewhere to get started. Maybe we should go with her. Snowboarding, huh? Want me to join you? I do assume, but I'm guessing you've never gone before. I grew up around snow, so I can show you the ropes if you want. Oh, you mean it? That would be awesome. But I'd say I'd lend Claire a hand today. Oh, go have fun. You can help me out later. Yay! Boom! Sketchy cleared. Let's go carve some powder. That's what you say, right? Ooh, this course is super nice looking. Yep, all the youngest guys in the village have been making it. That goes for me too, of course. It was a while before enrolling at the academy. Oh, really? Neat. Alright, time to have some fun. But you've never used a snowboard, right? You always start by learning the basic instead of trying to have a race right off the bat. Now I go for the boring stuff and I got a lummy. What kind of job are you conjuring up this time? Lummy? I'll raise some lummy, you race on your snowboard, and we'll see who claims the victory. You can't be serious. Not much point in racing on a snowboarding course if you're just going to fly or everything. But it will be fun, and fun's all that matters. Let's go, go, go. Fine. Is that even a free racing? Was sollten wir in der Tasche haben? Victory is mine. Look at you, I can't believe you beat Lammy. I don't pretty used to snowboarding. This is the beginner course. I'm sure it's fast though. Racing gets to remind me of when we were chasing you two all across the islands. Guess you did, huh? Maybe can we do more than this though? Probably the only one who could really take him down would be that one girl and Sammy. Actually, now that you've brought that up, you wouldn't have to know anything about her, would you? I mean, you've got the same surnames. This can't be a coincidence. Beats me, all I can tell you is that it was definitely the first time we've ever met. Maybe she's a friend of a friend or something? doesn't explain his surname. You know, I really don't know much about Medium. He might be classmates, but she doesn't talk much about her background. Maybe she's just not ready to? Who cares who she is anyway? Friend, foe, or distant relative. She can never release in a princess, right? Well, yeah, but you're gonna save Tamreen. If fighting her is what it takes to make that happen, then that's just what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna help, cause that's what classmates are for, right? Right, yeah. Thanks, Miriam. We still don't have any clues as to where the two of them actually are, but I'll be counting on you to help us find out and rescue them when the time comes. You betcha! Ciao, if I'm going to join. Didn't we seem together? Then head back to Emir. Sehr schön. Da wollen wir mal kurz mal hier reingucken. Wir gehen einfach wieder selben letzten Mal und es wäre hopp, hopp, hopp. Media, Geiges. Ja.
お、いいポイントみたいだな。
Gut, shit, eine war schon wieder. I've caught so many more fish since your last book. Enough to become a gold angler, which also happens to be my rank. Sandrine, you've made an amazing amount of progress in such a short time. And thanks, fishing is pretty addicting, I admit it. Wir sind immer noch in Akte 1, by the way. So, yes, fills me with so much joy to see someone bitten by the fishing bug. Or perhaps lured in. That's more fitting here. Well, never mind, you can now trade your hard-earned points for even more items. Congratulations. Now go out there and bloody fish like a man possessed. And so I shall. Thanks, Annabelle. Gut, das kriegen wir dann noch im Bierko. Oder wir könnten noch eine Gladiator-Badge kriegen. Ich würde actually wirklich für Bierko. Wohl. Ja. Ja, ist der F jetzt extra. Kann man auch mal später einsammeln. Was mit der Gladiator-Badge mit?
Oh, いいポイントみたいだな。
Wir haben doch schon gefischt. Ansonsten... Ja, das ist eigentlich nur noch die Bonding Events. Und dann die Hidden Side Quest noch fertig machen, genau. Okay. Geil, jetzt machen wir nicht als nächstes. Well, I've been away from the Empire for a month, so I'm kind of surprised by how much I missed it. What a great town to come back to. This village holds a lot of memories for Class 7, I can certainly say that. Have you feel that way? Given the people here being gracious enough to host us yet again, I'd like to give them something in return. I just haven't decided exactly what yet. Try them out. It's not like I don't. Oh, you want a lot here. Why don't you help clear up some of the snow then? It hasn't been coming down that hard, but it never hurts to have a clean walkway. It's good exercise too. No complaints here. Let's borrow some showers and get to work. Kid and Gaius headed over to the mansion storehouse to borrow a couple of showers. And once they were ready to be equipped, they started clearing the snow off some of the village's more popular pathways. Finished in record time. Thanks for all the help. Although it is still snowing, so I'm sure it will build up again before long. Still, it was good exercise, so it wasn't all for nothing. All that work ramped me up a bit too. I wish I could say the same about my fingers and toes. Was that person not freezing if I light your dress though? It's really all around on the islands. You don't get snow like you find here, but I'm used to dealing with the cold. Really? If you say so. I mean, I'm fairly used to cold weather too, but I don't think living here all my life ever stopped me from feeling the cold. Anyway, we're just stopping by the footbath to warm up a bit. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Ah, it really is relaxing. It's a pleasure to be able to use the springs here again after our last visit. I think there are a few on the outskirts of the highlands. It's never been our custom to soak in them like this. I think currently is driven, I guess. There really is a lot to love about everyone here. I still hope to bring my whole family here once everything's calmed down. Oh, really? Toma, Lily, and Sheila really did seem sad to see you go. You must be worried about him. Yeah. No, it's no longer any immediate danger, but it's still difficult to rest easy with the war raging on. The sooner we can return to living in peace, the better. Yeah. And when it happens, I want to show them more of this great country. No tanks, no soldiers, but the things that made me come to see Erebonia as a second home to begin with. Like the snow and the hot springs here, and the space is just one of many stunning places to see, each one rich with tradition. We hope we can. I still don't know how much we can do, but we'll put our best foot forward so we can make that a reality. You know how much your family means to you guys, and I hope we can help you reunite with them. It still means a lot. Tell them from what yours. So I recommend I try the coffee here, and I can see exactly why. The beans themselves are fairly standard, but the roasting method they're using has given them a wonderful aroma. Coffee is good, pairs perfectly with all these chess game transcriptions I've been reading. Wait, reading up on games other people played? You must really love your chess. You could say that. I like to think I've gotten better ever since joining the lower class chess club too. But I haven't played in a long time. Reading records like this may be fun, but it's no match for the real thing. You know, I can play against him. I'm pretty sure there's a chess set over in the Phoenix Wings, Marcus. I might not be up to club standards, but it should see us through a match or two if you're interested. Oh, I am interested. But only if you expect me to come at you with everything I've got. Way ahead of you. Marcus enthusiastically ran off to the Phoenix Wings to grab the chess set. Then they sat down for their game with coffee in hand. Well, this is going just so well. I figured you'd be rusty enough for me to maybe stand a chance at winning, but nope, you're as sharp as ever. I wasn't part of the chess club for nothing. You're doing a good job at holding your own though, so don't feel too bad. You're reminding me of how tenacious player Stefan was. He was a captain of the lower class chess club, wasn't he? I wonder what he's up to right now. I wish I knew. He's a hot-blooded guy though. I can't picture him sitting around idly. Wonder what the students from the other class chess club are doing too. You heard about him, aren't you? I know you were competing against them initially, but it looked like you guys were putting your differences behind you. We were. At the end of the day, this war was started by the Noble Alliance, not by the nobles as a whole. For every noble who is in favor of it, there's another who is as much of a victim of it as commoners are. You've changed. When you first met, all it took was someone whispering the word noble to set you off on a rant. I'd like to believe I've been able to mature a little since enrolling at the academy. By the way, with my father being one of the many victims of this war after his arrest, I can only hope we can do something to better the situation for everyone. Yeah, same here. Good. I'm sure we will be fine. No matter how desperate things seem, if you keep searching for ways to turn things around, you'll find one. It's true for the Civil War as much as it is for this game of chess. Tying you to chess now, are you? Yeah, I do see what you mean. All we can do is keep looking for that one move that will change everything. Crap. Why'd you move that piece there? Talk about perfect timing. That is my one move that changed the game. Hey, we were to win against you after all, huh? You see about that? I'm only just getting started. The game continued, with Magias determined to win. And while he did secure his victory, it was a challenging game throughout, and it was safe to say both he and Reen thoroughly enjoyed themselves in the process. Alright. Dann haben wir Tor vorne bei den Cable Cars. Sharon was kind enough to give us the official vote seal of approval on Emir's defense yesterday. Okay. It might be number one on the guild's list of enemies, but everything I've seen out of her is worth of our trust. Still, the more time passes, the grimmer the situation here in the Empire gets. Maybe it's time for me to square things up with the goddess just in case. But the Bray couldn't hurt me right now. Maybe I should go join him. If heading up to Bray, I'd be happy to join you. So Blam, let's have some company. There's something I want to talk to you about anyway, so I guess the goddess is smiling on me already. What would that be? I'm kind of surprised I wanted to come and pray all of a sudden. It always struck me as much of a witch's man. Well, of course I'm not, really. I only really come to church to pray before the big jobs. Warum ist Stream disconnected? Menüne ist an sich noch da, zumindest sollte es sein. Internet! Ja gut. Gucken wir mal, was mein Router sagt. Macht keinen Sinn, das jetzt groß weiter zu versuchen. Das online geht, wenn es jetzt halt in einer anscheinend länger nicht geht. Was abfuckt, aber gut. Wir machen einfach weiter. Wir lassen uns davon jetzt nicht beeindrucken. So, brought you here today then. You need to ask. I wanted to pray for your kids' future, as well as the future of all of us in the Bracer Guild. Both through Idas and my other goddess. Who's this other goddess? Kind of an embarrassing question to answer, to tell you the truth. But she's the woman who set me on the road to becoming a Bracer. Ich hab komplett vergessen, dass er sie als eine Katze bezeichnet. Damn, Toby. So, Toba. Oh. I started back in the day when I was still working before Misht. And I was getting caught in some trouble involving an artifact, you see, and she's the one who helped me get through it all. You don't mind me asking, what kind of trouble? Let's just say that's one experience I'll be happy to never relive. I was pretty good with Thors even back then, but if she hadn't come when she did, I'd have been in Ghana. She's a tad on the violent side though. The kind of person who could take out a whole Jaeger Corps with her bare hands. I think a tad might be putting it lightly. Still, that was how I met and how she saw the potential I had when it came to arts. Thanks to her, I ended up finding my true calling. Threw away all the aliases I'd been using up until that point, and just became taller around the nerd abrasive, and that's how I'm going to stay. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is people at the end of the day are the sum of the experiences. There's obviously a lot you don't know about your past, but that's not what defines who you are. What does define you are the choices you make, the paths you choose. That's what I think, at least. Total. Well, anyway, you've still got more of your classmates to find. And even then, you still got plenty of time to find exactly what it is you want to do with your life. But if you ever need my advice, you can always come to me. Oh, thanks, Tola. I still have no idea what I want to do after all of this meet up, or after this war's over, but hopefully by the end of it, I'll have a better idea. There we go. The conversation finished, Reen and Tola offered up silent prayers to the goddess, and swore once again to survive the trials of war and come out the other side. Gut, dann gucke ich mal trotzdem nach. Ach so, warte. Du nicht so wieder mit weiter? Nope. Das heißt, ich muss bei meinem Handy mal meinen Hotspot anmachen. Hotspot, where are you? Damit wenigstens mein Tablet Internet hat. Yes. Damit ich dann gleich auch einen Guide dann weitergehen kann. There we go. Sehr schön. Dann machen wir uns noch die Sidequest. Kitchen area here, I believe. Yep. Excuse me, Rene, would you mind if I ask you a question? Oh, of course not, ask away. You can ask Rene if he had any Yasuki beans. Well, I certainly do use them on occasion in my cooking. They have this unique flavor and texture that makes for a very interesting addition to certain dishes. Unfortunately, wild monkeys broke into the outer storehouse and made off with my entire supply. Unfortunate, but it does happen from time to time. Indeed, it's part of and parcel of living in the mountains, I suppose. Thanks for telling me. I'll try my luck elsewhere. Don't think of it. I know someone else who is big on making confectionery. Maybe I should go and ask him if he has any beans. Beans. Meine Taverne rein. Sure is a big fan of making sweets, so maybe he has some Masuki beans. Let's have a shot at least. Oh, you're looking for some of those? I use them fairly often, yeah. Kiki loves the things in paste form. Masuki bean paste? Yum. Do you have any on hand? Right not. I did have some, but they were stolen by some white monkeys just the other day. I see a pattern. I bet it's the same monkeys that attacked the Phoenix Wing storehouse. They've probably got a taste for them now. They're gonna have to be more careful about locking them up in the future. Oh, come to think of it, I do know one place I might try looking if you want to some. Oh, really? By Kiki's beanbags below, that was full of Masuki beans too, and they went, well, everywhere. What I hear, Luke was the one who gave us some replacement beans. Maybe he still got some left. It's not someone who would have thought of, but it sounds like as good a lead as any. Not asking. Good luck. Ich scheine doch hier, vor allem in ihm hier Azuki Beans zu lieben. Wenn sie anscheinend doch überall welche haben. Hey, do you have a minute? Sure, what's up? Really nice Luke if you had any Azuki Beans. That's kind of an embarrassing question. Is it? I'm not sure it could be. I know how my mom was when I got hired here early this year, right? She couldn't stop smiling. She was so happy. She even went and made sekian to celebrate. She ordered it, of course. We ended up with more leftover beans in the house than we knew what to do with. Forgot all about it. She only busts out a sekian when it's something worth celebrating too. I think I could take some of this extra off your hands. Actually, Lisa was looking around for some too. So, sorry, Reen. I ended up giving the last of it all to her. To Lisa? Yeah, there's a surprise. I gave her a bunch though, so she might still have a few left. Sure, she'd give you some if you asked. Can do. Thanks for the tip. Einer Nebenräuber? Wahrscheinlich. Jo. Could I have a moment of your time, Lisa? Of course, I'm gonna have it. You can ask her if she had any suki beans. Certainly do. Luke gave me some not long ago. I opened and interested in them after hearing they are set in the east to have evil-repelling properties. But after looking into them some more, I found out they're also very healthy and nutritious. Perhaps the origin of the belief that they repel evil is the fact that they keep you healthy and thus repel evil in that sense. But and I have started putting them in our oatmeal for that very reason. Oh, really? It's kind of amazing to think of how many things you can do with the suki beans. If you happen to have any left, do you mind sharing some of them with me? Oh, not at all. Hold on a moment, I'll go and get some. We have plenty left in our storehouse. Storehouse? It's not outside, is it? It is, yes. Why do you ask? I have a bad feeling about this. You should hurry, I'm coming with you. It looks like the lock's still fine. But here they are. Macht den Aura-Move. Intimidation-Check hat auf jeden Fall hochgewürfelt. Oh, einfach hochgeskillt. Sorry, wurde kurz gestört. Halt. Ja, aber die anderen es auch mitbekommen haben. Ja, Internet ist ausgefallen. Yeah, it should keep them away for a while. Oh my, that was very impressive. You said a skill you gained for your training? I didn't do anything special, really. But as a precaution, I suggest you keep the ingredients that monsters are likely to enjoy locked indoors in the future. No arguments here. First. I shall give you those Suzuki beans that you wanted. Well, shouldn't I? Thanks. That wasn't easy, but I managed to find some means for you. We know the Suzuki beans to commit here. Oh yes, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. I'm just glad all that effort is going to pay off once everyone gets to try your specialty. You know, they say that the more trouble you go through as a young person, the better off you are later in life. Okay, now that I have these, time to make some manju. Hey, you're going to make them now? First, we soak the beans in water. Then, when they're soft, you boil them like so. And get some sugar, boil them a bit more, and then you knead them like this. We need to be here for this. 2 hours later, Emir's famous manju were finally complete. Here you go, all finished. The finest homemade manju you ever did see. Make sure to share them, okay? We saved enough Emir manju for everyone. You look pretty good. Thank you. That was exciting, but I guess it was worth at very least. You're moving all over again, just how dependent you are, Reen. If I ever need help with anything else, I know who to call. Just try not to work me too much. Frage ist, kann ich die jetzt actually den Leuten geben? Ja, okay, die kriegen jetzt nicht irgendeinen Prompt, dass die Mancho essen, dass der Mancho essen wollen. Okay. Da wollen wir Sharon. Oben irgendwo? Nope. Nope. Unten in der Küche? Obwohl, ja, das ist relativ wahrscheinlich, dass es da unten ist. Yep. Are you doing the cooking, Sharon? I thought it might be the best way to make myself useful. Lady Thors and I have been blotting out all sorts of culinary concepts that could aid with your father's recovery. She was strongly comfortable in our kitchen. Never got much forward before, but seeing an Ouroboros enforcer sitting in my house is kinda weird. Is something the matter, Masterine? Could I make you a favorite dish or something of the sort? Ladies is out shopping for ingredients at the moment, so it's not too late to put in any special requests. I'll gladly leave deciding the dinner menu to the two of you. It'll be just like a married couple. Whatever you want to make will be just fine. I don't know why I'm wasting my time worrying about her past. She's still our Sharon, no matter who she worked for. I've got it on my mind though. Maybe I should take some time to ask her a bit about Ouroboros. It was kind of out of the blue, but would you mind telling me a bit about Ouroboros? If you can, anyway. I feel like I should learn as much about him as possible, since we're almost definitely going to face off again. Goodness. Would you be willing to accompany onto the mountain path again? I mean, sure, but why? Let's see when we get there. If you need some time to get ready, I can wait. We're as ready as we can be. Oh, geht da wegfliege, danke. Oh, that end. Why is I going to bring you here before, Sharon? There's something here that I'm not seeing. This should be far enough from the village. You don't want to cause any trouble for anyone, huh? What are you doing? Please try the blade, Masterine. Allow me to take this opportunity to give you a little due practice. Practice? Where did this come from? I'm sure you don't need me to inform you of this, but Ouroboros has chosen to support the Noble Alliance in their endeavors. The agents assisting them are incredibly powerful and skilled, much like the Phantom Thief. They're all that powerful? Should you choose to define the way you and your classmates fight is good, then the society of Ouroboros is nothing short of evil. Trying to fight evil, such as that head-on, is pure folly. But I, too, am a part of the society. Perhaps by fighting me, you can discover something that will help you stand up to them. I think that will be far more useful to you than simply learning information about a group that may serve no purpose. I see. Alright then. Accept your challenge. Holding back, Masterine. I need to see what you're truly capable of. Impromptu training session then began quickly. Sharon showed no mercy, subject you mean to the full might of her own many skills. And you struggled valiantly to find an opening to mount a counterattack, barely enduring her onslaught. That was wonderful. It takes some impressive skill to be able to catch one of my steel rivals in such a short period of time. I was only able to catch one though. If this had been a recombinant situation and you were fighting to kill, I'd have been torn to shreds long before that. Oh, that may well be true. So, you determinedly try to find ways to turn overwhelming odds in your favor. No one's giving up. Seeing that was enough to make me believe this practice session was not in vain. Do you mind if I ask you a question, Sharon? Why do you do so much to help us when you supposedly still with Ouroboros? It seems strange to be trained on how to fight against their members by someone who's part of the group. The enforcers of Ouroboros are granted a certain degree of freedom in what we do. I simply exercise that freedom to choose serving yourselves and the Reinford family over Ouroboros. Though the fact that I'm a member of the society does not change, of course. That clears up approximately nothing for me. At the very least, I can assure you that you have nothing to worry about. Until this war reaches a conclusion, I'll fight alongside you and your classmates, that I promise. My love and my devotion are with not only Lady Alyssa, but with each and every one of you. I swear to the goddess I will protect and fight for you with all that I am. Oh, thank you. We'll be counting on you, Sharon. Always. Nothing would make me happier. The conversation over, Sharon gave Reen first aid for the injuries he had sustained during the battle. And together, they will return to Emir. Sehr schön. Wir haben auch noch ein Character Notebook davon bekommen, bei Tobal auch, by the way, falls ihr es nicht mitgesehen habt. Und damit sind wir auch done für unseren Rest Day. Das heißt, gib mir Part 3. Ja, Rest. Aha. Ich bin schon wieder geil, jetzt sagt, dass ich erstmal jetzt die Tier 2 Fishing Rod theoretisch freischalten könnte gleich.
Oh, ランクアップだな。こいつはギルドからの気持ちだ。お疲れさん。
Muss auch wieder ein S-Rank sein. Yep.
頑張ったじゃないか。
Sehr schön.